This submarine had been left to its fate for years. It was no longer at the bottom of the sea, but it might as well have been rusted, abandoned, lost in time. Years ago, it was moving silently beneath the ocean, unseen. Inside, there were people waiting for orders, wheels being held, breaths being held. This submarine was not just a weapon. It was a home, and that home had been alone for decades. That morning when the first scraper touched the metal, a sound came out, a sound that hadn't been heard for a long time, and we began. This room is where everything began and ended. In a submarine, the control room is the most important place. Because this is the brain of the submarine, this is where decisions are made. The wheel is held from here. Depth is adjusted from here. The dive command is given from here. The surface command was given from here. And sometimes no command was given at all. There was only waiting. In the silence, at the bottom of the ocean, there was only waiting. We restored this room in a way worthy of that weight.
Check the pressure on these lines.
Everything looks secure in the bunks.
This is where people stayed. Not weapons. People. Tired, sleepless people who hadn't seen sunlight for weeks. Bunks stacked on top of each other. Almost no space between them. You lie down, but you can't stretch out. You turn, but there isn't enough room. Outside there is the ocean, tons of water, dark, cold. Inside there are only these bunks and these people. This room was restored for them, to remember them.
Look at the state of this piping back here.
It's leaking right at the base. Look at the state of this pipe. It's completely rusted through
On a
at the
submarine,
base.
the toilet is not a luxury. It is a matter of survival. Beneath the ocean, under pressure, even in that space where everything is compressed, a person is still a person. And being human is lived in small things. This small space carried the traces of decades ago. We wiped away those traces, but we did not wipe away the people behind them.
Optics appear functional.
From here,
Gauge
the world
readings are
could be
stable
seen.
across the board.
When the submarine rose to the surface, when the periscope went up, one eye would press against that lens. And that eye would see the world, the sun, the horizon, the opposite shore, the enemy. All that darkness, all that depth, all that anticipation. All of it for a single horizon seen through this small lens. This room was restored to remember that moment.
Check the readings on this panel.
Looks like VLT-1 is holding steady for now.
This was the heartbeat of the submarine. The heat was here. The sound was here. The power that set everything in motion was here. Working in the boiler room was not easy, hot, loud, cramped. But those people would not stop. They could not stop. If the boiler stops, everything stops. And on a submarine, everything cannot stop. We made that power felt again.
Right there, do you see it? Yeah, I'm
Beneath
adjusting the
ocean,
frequency
there is
now.
no GPS. There are no stars. There is no sun. There is no shoreline. Only darkness and water. And this small room, this compass, this map, this ruler kept the submarine on course. 1 millimeter of error meant dozens of miles of deviation. The man sitting here was not just reading a map. He was saving lives. This room was restored in a way worthy of that responsibility.
Look at this section here. Yeah, it's completely rusted through.
To see without being seen. That was the greatest power of a submarine. Beneath the surface, silently, the radar was sweeping everything. An enemy ship? The radar would know. A shoreline? The radar would know. Danger? The radar would know. These screens determined lives decades ago. We brought them back to life. When the sun hit for the first time, it was different. Where the rust had gone was shining. The metal was clean. The lines were sharp. And the submarine, for the first time in decades, was standing in the sunlight. Without shame. Without apology. Just as it was. Once the submarine moved beneath the ocean. Silently. Unseen. Inside there were people. Orders were being awaited. Breaths were being held. Horizons were being imagined. Now those people were gone, but the traces they left behind remained. In every room, every button, every corner. We only cleaned those traces. We did not erase them, we cleaned them. This was a design concept. Nothing you saw was real, but that feeling beneath the ocean, inside the darkness, moving forward trusting only your crew, was always real. It will always be real. Which room of this submarine moved you the most? Tell me below. If this video pulled you in, there is a playlist on your screen. None of them look like this one.